Hey, welcome to the channel. My name is Eric, and I'm going to do a series on these for you guys that are do-it-yourselfers, homeowners, on how to do just a basic service. You know, stuff that you need to think about when you're maintaining your equipment. So this week we're going to do generators, portable generators, and they're all pretty much similar in the same way we do a service on it. So stay tuned. Alright, so welcome back. We've got a generator here, and they come in all different sizes, right? But this one here is a 1350. And when I approach to do a service on this, one of the things that we do is you have to drain the oil, right? And you'll notice that there's a plug, usually right here at the base. Open up where you check your oil, take that plug out, get it so it's elevated so you can get something to catch it. Let it drain there. While that's draining, you can flip over and hold the plug. I always change plugs when I do a service. Some guys don't, but I agree that my shop, we change the plug, whether it needs it or not. So put a new plug in it. You can do that while it's draining the oil. You could take this cover, get a Phillips screwdriver. Here's a Phillips screwdriver. You want to take the air breather off, the air breather cover. And we want to check to see what kind of shape the cover, the air breather itself is overall. We'll pop this off, and something like this, I'm changing it. You know, they're for what they cost, and your engine needs to breathe, and if it can't breathe through this, it's going to be basically choking it, which is going to cause it to run rough. So on every service, replace the air filter if needed. This one here you cannot blow out. Alright, so while we're there, does it have a shutoff? Inline shutoff, and this one does. If not, we would add a inline filter or inline fuel shutoff so we could run it. And then put your plug back in. Right there. Open up your check tube and put oil in there till it comes up to the full mark on your stick, which is, let me get it out. Right there. You don't want to overfill these. If you overfill it, it's going to come out through the rings. Alright, so now we've drained the oil, we've added new oil. There's no oil filters on this one. We looked at the air filter needs to be replaced, right? For what they cost, you know, replace it, right? And then put a new plug in it once a year. So the thing is your generator doesn't get used that much, right? But when you need it, you need it. And if you're only starting your generator when you need it, then we need to change that as well. And what I recommend is once a month, go out, turn the fuel on, choke it, start it, let it run for 5 or 10 minutes, shut the fuel off, and let it die on its own. And then I also recommend, because Jason is showing it to us, is the PRI-G. That helps stabilize the fuel and you get better performance. It'll keep that fuel, you know, longer shelf life. Because that's the biggest thing that happens with generators, right? We don't think about them until we need them. So what ends up happening, they sit in the back of the garage or where have you, gathering dust or stuff pile on top of it. And then when the power goes out, we make a mad dash hoping that everything works. If you get it into your itinerary of just starting it once a month, letting it run for a few minutes, checking to make sure the electric is putting out, take a heat gun, anything, plug in, hair dryer, just to make sure everything is working so that when that power does go out, you're ready for it. Now, I'm talking about generators because of what's going on in North Carolina, Florida. If you're going to be on a continuous run for a while, I recommend every 10 to 12 hours to change the oil. And you're thinking, wow, that's a lot for what little bit. But these weren't made for a continuous run. And at the very least, you're looking at, if you're letting it run 24 hours, you need to change the oil because it's going to start breaking down on you. The other thing is do not let this run while you're filling it with gasoline. Shut your unit off, let it cool down, fill it, check the oil, start it back up, and go again. So hopefully that's helped you guys out there that are in need of generators or you're using generators and you want to take care of them. Again, a lot of your homeowner series weren't made for long run times. You know, I had no home light the last time we had a storm blow through, and that was the ice storm. And we were out of power for 28 days, so we had to run it with a generator. And what I did was during the day, we didn't run it. We only ran it just for a while to get the freezers to stay froze, stuff to stay cool, and then shut it back off. In the daytime, you don't need a lot of lights and stuff. So if you can give that generator a rest, it's better for it as well. So on that note, you guys have a great day. Again, thanks so much for watching. Take care of your girl once a month. Start it up so when it comes time when you need it, you're not calling me saying, I gotta have it and it won't run. All right, guys.